Go.
Hey, this is Max here with my 6th Gen Maxima Turbo over here. But this also applies to any other car that's even stock. A lot of times cars get a lot of buildup, and haven't seen any videos on YouTube on Seafoaming a 6th Gen Maxima, so I'm going to show you the whole process right here. This is the Seafoam. It's made for auto marine fleet. It cleans injectors, cleans the carbs, fuel stabilizers, dries fuel lines. It's a carbon cleaner, which is why I'm applying it. And it actually goes to three portions of the car. First, we're going to apply some into the oil, into the intake manifold, and then we're also going to apply some to the gas tank. Now, I got all the tools I need to do this entire job. I got this hose over here with a funnel already attached. I got my Seafoam. I got my little cheat sheet bottle over here, which I drew a little line because you're going to use 1/3 of this bottle for each application that you're going to put it into. Again, the gas tank, inside the oil, and inside the intake manifold. And you'll see how this will come into play for the intake manifold. Very important. And I also got a wrench. And the wrench is just to loosen up this vacuum hose over here, which I've already done prior to putting in the Seafoam. Now, one of the things that you want to take into consideration is that we drove over here, so the engine is warm, and you want to apply the Seafoam while the engine is warm. So the first application we're going to apply it to is we're going to take that first 1/3 and we're going to put it inside the oil. And I'm going to put the cap right back on. And close that up. Now I'm going to fill up another 1/3. Right up to the line. See, I'm lazy, so I just draw the line so I know when to stop pouring. I'm going to come right back here. I'm going to pour it right into the gas tank. Now this last 1/3 is what's going to be, that's going to go in for the intake manifold. Wow, look at that, worked out great. Filled to the line 3 times, just right. Now, in order to do this, you got to turn the car on because you want to have the vacuum coming from that hose. I'm going to go ahead and turn the car on. Probably help if I had the key. Let me go ahead and close the gas tank now. Make sure you hear that click. Okay, easiest way you can tell if you have a vacuum line here is to put your finger over it, and you'll feel it wants to suck your finger into it. So now all I do is I'm going to take this hose and put it right over this vacuum line, and I'm going to pour this right down into it. Don't worry if it sounds like the car wants to cut off, that's normal. But you want it to suck that Seafoam right down into it. Okay, once it's all in there, I'm going to go ahead and turn the car off, and then I'll come back after a while when we turn it on, so you can go ahead and cut it for now. Hey, this is Max back with the second portion, and also I want to thank my daughter Katie. She's doing all the filming, and I think she's doing an outstanding job. Thanks, babe. Alright, well, we've waited the mandatory 5 to 10 minutes since we've applied the Seafoam into the intake manifold. Now again, we've already reconnected the vacuum line going into the intake manifold, so make sure that that's reconnected before you turn it on. Closed our oil cap, and we've also closed the gas cap, and now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and start revving it up while my daughter goes to the back of the car and films the exhaust. going to keep revving it up. And one of the things that you want to do is probably drive this car for about 10 to 20 minutes at a good spirited rate in different places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close the engine hood now, and I'm going to take it for a quick spirited drive, and then come back and pick up my daughter. Keep filming. And I got one quick follow-up for the Seafoam video. I'm home now. We just got done running the car for about 20 minutes, and the smoke totally cleared up. Looks a lot better. But make sure you notice that we were doing this by the water. Do it in a well-ventilated area. Don't try and do it inside of a closed garage. You don't want all this white smoke coming out and the fire department showing up. Or, you know, even in your driveway or in a crowded area where you're going to mess up somebody's barbecue or someone thinks that your car's about to explode. So, you know, do it in a well-ventilated area. And also, one last point is that when you do restart the car up after first putting in the Seafoam, your check engine light is going to flash, and it's probably going to throw some codes, but that's okay. That's normal, only because the Seafoam is working on your mass airflow sensor and all your other sensors inside the engine. But once you've been running it for a while, you'll see it steadies out, it clears. There's two ways of doing it. I use an OBE2 code reader, and basically what I did was I just went in there, plugged it in, and just deleted all the codes, and no lights. So again, Seafoam works. It's great for performance and great for keeping your engine well tuned. So good luck.